Well, we've arrived at the end of another week. How was yours? Good, I hope. I'd like to thank those of you who joined my British Accent bundle over the bank holiday or who purchased one of the mini courses. Thank you so much for your support. Really is very much appreciated. And I hope you're enjoying the training. So, what are we going to talk about this week? Well, if you've signed up to my daily emails, you'll already know. And if not, well, get ready for a quiz. We haven't done one for a while, so I'm going to try and include a few this month. And I'll also give you a wide variety of phrases you can use when you're feeling a bit poor or strapped for cash. So, let's get on with it. Section 1. Grammar time. Cleft sentences. Today's grammar gem is something native speakers use all the time, even if they don't know what it's called. And it's called a cleft sentence. A cleft sentence is a way of reorganising a simple sentence to emphasise one specific part, often to sound more dramatic, emotional, or just very British. You're basically splitting your sentence into two to spotlight the bit you care about most. So let me show you what I mean. So instead of saying, "You broke the teapot," say this: "It was you who broke the teapot." Much more dramatic, perfect for family arguments. Instead of saying, "She lost her keys yesterday," say this: "It was yesterday that she lost her keys." Blame the day, not the person. Very diplomatic. And instead of saying, "I really need a cup of tea," say, "What I really need is a strong cup of tea." Spoken like a true Brit in crisis. And instead of saying, "Noisy chewing annoys me," say, "The thing I can't stand is noisy chewing." Relatable content? No? Now, how to say it like a Brit? Cleft sentences aren't just grammar. They're a chance to get a bit theatrical. The secret, stress and intonation. In most cleft sentences, you stress the part you want to highlight. But often it's not just one word, it's the whole meaningful phrase. So, for example, "It was you who broke the teapot." You here is the blame and therefore has the full emphasis. How about, "It was yesterday afternoon she lost her keys." It was yesterday afternoon that she lost her keys. This time it's the phrase that gets the smooth, slightly heavier stress. Yesterday afternoon. And how about, "What I really need is a strong cup of tea." So you could have a rising stress on really need and drop the pitch on tea. So, quick tip. The first part, "It was what I need," is said in a more neutral tone. The important phrase gets the stress and maybe a slight pause. And the second part tends to drop in pitch, like you're wrapping things up with flair. Try saying, "The thing I can't stand is noisy chewing." The thing I can't stand is noisy chewing. Can you feel the rhythm and the shift in the pitch? That's the magic of cleft sentences. They sound like you mean it. So if you'd like me to guide you through the correct RP pronunciation of British English sounds, join my British Accent bundle. It's packed with everything you need to sound as clever as you are, helping you speak like a Brit, one cleft sentence at a time.
Ugh, spam calls. Sound familiar? Introducing Line 2. Get a second phone number right on your existing phone. Imagine discounts, appointments, online forms. Handle it all without giving out your personal number. It's like having a secret weapon against spam. And when those unwanted calls sneak through, boom, blocked. No more interruptions, no more stress. Stay connected, stay protected. Keep your main number safe and out of harm's way. Ready to take back your phone? Visit line2.com/audio or download Line 2 in the App Store today.
Section 2. So, in the previous section, I covered the topic of cleft sentences, and in this section, I'd like to test your knowledge on them. I've put together a short quiz to see whether you're able to identify a sentence that uses a cleft construction. Now you can do the full quiz on the website. I shall put the link, of course, in the show notes, but do be aware that you will need membership to the British Accent Bundle to access this and all the other quizzes. But let's do a couple of questions here. So choose the sentence that uses a cleft construction. Number 1. A. I love biscuits. B. What I love is biscuits. A. I love biscuits. B. What I love is biscuits. If you thought B, you'd be right. Number 2. A. He broke the vase. B. It was him who broke the vase. A. He broke the vase. B. It was him who broke the vase. What do you think? Yes, it was B again. Let's do one final question, number 3. It was last night that she called me. B. She called me last night. Or C. Last night she called me. So let's do A. It was last night that she called me. B. She called me last night. And C. Last night she called me. A, B or C? Now, if you thought A, it was last night that she called me, you'd be correct. So as I say, the full quiz is available on the website, link in the show notes, but you will need a membership to the British Accent Bundle to access this and all the other quizzes.
Ugh, spam calls. Sound familiar? Introducing Line 2. Get a second phone number right on your existing phone. Imagine discounts, appointments, online forms. Handle it all without giving out your personal number. It's like having a secret weapon against spam. And when those unwanted calls sneak through, boom, blocked. No more interruptions, no more stress. Stay connected, stay protected. Keep your main number safe and out of harm's way. Ready to take back your phone? Visit line2.com/audio or download Line 2 in the App Store today.
Section 3. How to take and leave messages the proper British way. Ever answered a work phone and thought, what do I even say if the person they want isn't here? Good news! Today, you're going to master the very British art of taking and leaving messages politely, especially in a workplace setting. Think office phones, not your personal mobile. So let's start with some useful phrases. So when offering to take a message, you could say, would you like to leave a message? Can I take a message for you? Would you like me to pass on a message? I'm happy to take a message if you like. Shall I ask them to call you back when they're free? I'll make sure they get your message as soon as possible. Now, when leaving a message yourself, you could say... So for these examples, we'll use the name Colin as the example. Could you let Colin know that I called, please? Would you mind passing on a message to Colin for me? Please ask Colin to give me a ring when convenient. Tell Colin there's no rush, but I'd appreciate a call back. Would you be able to let Colin know I'll email them later today? OK, let's do a couple of practice dialogues so we can hear how a real-life conversation might take place. So the first one will be at the office, taking and leaving a message, and we have the receptionist and the caller. I shall put the dialogues in the show notes so you can practice recording and speaking each of the roles yourself. So let's start with the receptionist. Good afternoon, marketing department. Sarah speaking. Oh, hello. Could I speak to Laura, please? I'm terribly sorry. Laura's away from her desk at the moment. Would you like to leave a message? Yes. Could you ask her to give me a ring when she's back? It's Anna from Premier Solutions. Of course. Anna from Premier Solutions. Could you just spell Premier for me, please? Certainly. That's P-R-E-M-I-E-R. Thank you. And could I take a contact number just in case? Yes, of course. It's 07983 456 210. Perfect. I'll make sure she gets the message. So here's some key phrases that we heard to highlight. Could you just spell for me, please? Could I take a contact number just in case? And the polite confirmations. Thank you. Perfect. And also a little note on pronunciation. British English usually groups mobile numbers like 07983 456 210 together. And you notice I've used different ways to say the digit 0. I started with 07983, but I ended with 0. Let's do another dialogue. Again, we're at the office and the receptionist is taking a detailed message. Good morning, Finance Department. Emily speaking. Hello, could I speak to Priya Sharma, please? I'm afraid Priya's in a meeting at the moment. Would you like to leave a message? Yes, please. Could you ask her to send me the updated invoice? Of course. Could I take your name, please? Yes, it's Jessica Morgan. Thank you, Jessica. And could I take your email address, just in case she needs to send it directly? Certainly. It's j.morgan@linfield-group.co.uk. Just to confirm, that's j.morgan@linfield-group.co.uk. That's right. Lovely. I'll pass the message on as soon as Priya is free. So let's go over some important words when dictating emails in British English. So we've got dot, and the @ sign is, of course, at. We tend to say hyphen, not dash. And you can also use underscore if needed. And some connected speech tips. So in natural RP English, you'll hear would you like, often sounding like would you like, would you like. We've got that j sound in there. Give me a ring smoothly links to give me a ring, give me a ring. Practicing these connections will make you sound much more natural and less robotic. And a couple of intonation advice. So when offering help, would you like to leave a message? You could use a rising tone to sound helpful and inviting. And when you're confirming details, I'll make sure she gets the message. Use a falling tone. This makes you sound confident and more trustworthy. And of course, smile when you speak. It subtly lifts your tone and makes you sound much more friendlier over the phone. So please do record yourself reading both of the dialogues out loud. Focus on that smooth linking between the words and practice using the rising and the falling intonations at the right moments. So I hope you've enjoyed this lesson on workplace phone etiquette. And if you'd like some more telephone voice practice, check out the British Accent Bundle, learningbritishaccent.com/bundle. There's a whole module in the Ultimate RP British Accent Learning Resource, which is course 2 of the module that is devoted to telephone phrases and conversations.
Some matches are temporary, but your privacy shouldn't be. With Line 2, you get a second phone line just for dating. No need to share your personal number until you're ready. You can chat, text, and even block numbers, all while keeping things fun and private. It's perfect for online dating, blind dates, or just keeping things light. When you're ready to move on, Line 2 lets you cut ties without any drama. Dating should be fun and carefree. Line 2 keeps it that way. Ready to date on your terms? Visit line2.com/audio or download Line 2 in the App Store today.
Section 4. How to sound skint like a proper Brit. Being poor is one thing. Sounding delightfully British while admitting it, well, that's a skill. And today we're diving into the art of sounding skint British style. Because if your bank balance is tragic, your accent might as well be terrific. Let's go. Number 1. I'm skint. Say it flat and dry, like you've given up, but with dignity. Can't come out tonight, I'm skint. Number 2, I'm brassic. Brassic. Stress the first syllable, brassic. Brassic. I'd love to go for a pint, but I'm brassic till payday. Number 3, I've got bugger all. I've got bugger all. This is slightly rude, but totally British. Falling intonation, perhaps? After paying my rent, I've got bugger all left. Number 4, money's a bit tight at the moment. This is the classic British understatement, so say it gently but politely. I'd love to help, but money's a bit tight at the moment. Number 5, on a bit of a budget. On a bit of a budget. Light tone, like you're choosing to be frugal. For example, I'm on a bit of a budget, so it's supermarket wine for me. Number 6, I haven't got a pot to piss in. I haven't got a pot to piss in. This is crude, honest and very British. Say it like a dramatic confession. Between bills and groceries, I haven't got a pot to piss in. Number 7, I'm on the bones of my arse. I'm on the bones of me arse. This is quite regional and colourful, and obviously say it with some theatrical pain. I'm on the bones of me arse. Can't even afford a coffee. Number 8, I'm living on beans on toast. Drop the G in living, livin'. Slow delivery for maximum tragic effect. Things are so bad, I'm living on beans on toast this week. Number 9, I've got more month than money. Emphasise month and money and use a rise full pattern. By the 20th, I've always got more month than money. So, go back, listen to those phrases, say them aloud, record yourself and focus on the rhythm, the intonation and the emotional delivery, and laugh through the financial pain. So want to sound broke but beautifully British? Then get the British Accent Bundle. It's packed with videos, audio and PDFs that will polish your pronunciation no matter your budget. And if you are truly skint, just say, money's a bit tight at the moment, in perfect RP, then stare wistfully into the distance. Or you could ask me for a discount code. Well, there we are at the end of another episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to join the bundle so you can take part in the rest of the quiz. And if you've enjoyed this week's show, do leave a 5-star rating. Well, I'll see you back here same time next week. But for now, bye for now.
You know that feeling when you're about to score 30% off, but they want your number? Ugh. Give them your Line 2 number instead. It's a second line on your phone, perfect for nabbing promo codes without inviting spam to your party. Sign up for every discount under the sun, then block the junk texts that follow. You get all the perks, but none of the spammy baggage. More codes, less chaos. Visit line2.com/audio or download Line 2 in the App Store and get your shopping sidekick today. Because the only thing blowing up your phone should be good deals.